Okie dokie, YouTubers, we are back. And if it seems like I'm a little out of breath, it's mainly because I've been chopping some firewood. Didn't only chop a few blocks. I was on my last one when my suspenders on my damn pants broke. Oh boy, did that piss me off a lot. 25, it's all platinum. What's this one? Palladium, I'll buy that immediately. I'll also buy that. Okie dokie.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Yep. Don't go anywhere until you've spoken to Legion. And here's 3/4. Oh. The reason why in the past, I'm not sure if it's the last episode or one before that I suggested you do this one last is because you only have one shot to do anything else after that. Then you start losing crew members. And I bet you're wondering, what does he mean, crew members? Well, you'll see. It's all about the longer you wait, my friend. Oh, one soldier home.
10 Hut!
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics ask the old machines to give them the future.
Ignore the noise.
They are no longer
I'm just
part of us.
readjusting my ass.
We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So that's a no, unless they mind, if they mind their own business, they'll be fine.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Shepard, Commander, opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
Isn't
We
the
are
one that
all
came
Geth.
in your expression?
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual.
for that one.
We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data.
Notice how their arms and legs are shaped like aquariums.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
We'll be doing arrival after we're done. Stop the collectors. Legion has a matter I wish to discuss with you. We are going to do a hard save. Oh wow, it's already been 7 minutes. Oh, I guess that happens when you don't skip.
Shepard, Commander. We have completed our
I
analysis.
have to get back to work.
Acknowledged. Shepard, Commander. We have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
Have a sample of the technology you wish to analyze.
So, the virus would give all
That
Geth the
doesn't sound
heretics
right.
logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic
Wow,
runtimes,
this is really
the
pissing
equivalent
us
of
off.
your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
It's like the butterfly effect, or yeah, the butterfly effect. How no matter whatever a tiny event that happens, something changes or some shit like that, it can have far-reaching consequences. It's like if you go back in time and step on a bug, you can change who's the next prime minister, not prime minister, president of Russia, or if it even became the Russian Federation. It's a whole slew of logic things, or no, not theory, logic, philosophy. I can't remember the exact word. It is a philosophy weird thing.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretic's conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
They're both correct.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL comm buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they join the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The Heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
Hive mind, that's what I was going to say.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers.
We will
You have
begin
one.
preparations. Shepard, Commander, are you prepared to attack the Heretic stronghold?
Can you give me a quick...
The Heretics have prepared a weapon. Over time, the virus will change us. Make
I
it.
shouldn't have done that.
We will provide coordinates. Normandy, we will begin preparation.
I was going to ask him about something. But it required me... it was a weapon you could have. It's a research thing, kind of like Grand Shotgun.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Prometheus Special. Oh, I remember that. In fact, my game hasn't crashed in a while, actually. It's the Legion thing. And now I just remembered about the fact that I forgot all about fuel. Why fuel? I know it's almost. I know it's. I'm not sure if it's. I know summer is either just ending or. Aha! I get it now. I wondered why it's raining when I'm pretty sure it's still summer. Started my own question. Well, this game answered the question for me. So I got the feeling I need to do another save. What was the question? Why is it raining when it's still summer? The mission to the Shadow Breaker's planet actually answered the question for me. Hot, cold, storm between. Phoenix missing. Okay, there's something else I need to talk about. It's about the game I watched. Oh, if I watch on YouTube videos of games I can't play or haven't played, except for Fallout 4. Well, I know the ending to that. Couldn't stop that from me from finding that out, but anyway, I'd watched I think it was MK Ice and Fire. He's a no commentary playthrough YouTuber. And I watched him. Ooh, I'm not sure how long this is going to take. I watched his entire playthrough of Quantum Break. I got to the end. I was watching the last few. I had finished it and went back to watch the last few episodes. I think it was yesterday. And I finally a statement made by one of the characters. Okay, throughout the entire game you are damn it. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Your character, or at least a version of your character, is explaining the events of the game, like narrating. And when you get to the end, one of the characters that I'm positive died during the game shows up. What was I saying? Characters, games. Oh, one of the characters that I'm positive died throughout the game showed up again, and I wondered how the hell that was possible. It wasn't until yesterday afternoon sometime I realized how he was still alive. Okay, the game's based around time travel, or these things called fractures in time. And the main villain of the game went to the future, saw something happening, came to the past. Went to the past, he went to the future, then he went back before the time he originally went to the future. And you know how you go, it's all about creating timelines. What was I saying? Oh, you would think you would. What was the thing? Well, you know how in some fictional stories they have, if you go to the future you see a terrible place and you go back to the past in order to prevent it, and you eventually end up being the creation of that horrible
You know,
place.
it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
Yeah. Oh, what was I saying? And it was then after I realized about the future.
Alert. This facility has little aero gravity.
Help fix what
Geth
caused that,
require
eventually being
neither.
the cause of it. I should actually.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage.
And
with
that
lead.
helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard, Commander, we concluded their virus can be repurposed. If released...
If Geth are alive, reprogramming kinder than destroying, like genophage. Change, not death. Unless rewriting into obedience is immoral. Thoughts?
Why didn't you mention this before?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was
They're your
timely.
people, Legion.
This is new data. We will process as the mission proceeds.
This isn't the time to debate it. Let's move while the heretics are distracted.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh, the future, going to the future screen. Why is one of these here? Eventually becoming the cause of the problem. Well, the main character dies at the end, and yet
Geth
after
here
he died...
inactive. Could sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
Simple
Affirmative.
Yeah, and I realized that... I wondered, how the hell did he get back up after smashing his head on the ground, the back of his head, and what happened to him afterwards. Okay, it had burned me since I first watched it.
Warning, enemy using up. All targets processed.
Shepard, hubs made from valuable resources. Good salvage.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main to be isolated.
If you exchange
there is
data-
only we. We are many eyes looking at the same things.
I could see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way,
Yes,
whatever you do.
once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share
Every
them.
other species I know of might be psychologically scarred.
It is
by
not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We cannot predict what
Let's
the
keep
effect-
moving.
Yes.
What was I saying? Oh, it's all about time. One of the key things said throughout the game was, oh, first things first, antagonist of the game, the main bad guy, was actually your friend at the beginning. He was probably your best friend. But what happened, the future he saw broke him. And, well, our main saying that had been saying throughout the game was, the past is the past, you cannot change it, but the future is not set. You can decide your future, or something along the lines of that. Two of the main characters of the game, well, I say main characters, but a main positive character and a main antagonist both went to the future at different points. And so when they went to the future, they both went to the past at the same time. And they realized, when they went to the past, what the future they went to became a part of their past. Because from a linear standpoint, it wasn't their past, but the main character didn't see their future. So he wasn't broken by what they believed what was going to happen.
We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then executing pseudo command. Hacking turret.
Yeah. I love the, I even though I'm probably never going to play the game,
Enjoy.
the storyline is super fascinating. I mean, even though it didn't score a 10 out of 10 on some gaming websites, it was pretty good. In fact, a few games have ever gotten at 100%, like Metacritic, Rotten Tomatoes, all that jazz. Or maybe not Rotten Tomatoes. I know that's a film site.
Going now.
Target eliminated.
Fantastic. But I would recommend the game even if you don't play it. Watching it, it's the story. It's the multiple branching storyline. In fact, I would say the game's so good that they actually have live action cutscenes, and it's not a cutscene. That's more of a in game. You make the antagonist makes a choice, and then that choice is played out in cutscenes. Like a decision in the beginning of the game can affect the end of the game. It's actually a pretty good game. Bad idea. Funny talking about a game and not playing. But I love the storyline. It was like reading a book. Actually, that's kind of true. Watching a gameplay playthrough, a game playthrough is kind of like reading a book. I bet you some of you fellas are wondering why I brought on the good old doctor with us. They're aiming at something.
Indeed.
Yeah, as I said, it might be weird me talking about another game, but I talk about things I find interesting, and I always find games, well, not all games. Some games suck so much ass. I'm saddened that I wasted the money to buy it. Like Vampire Rain.
Executing pseudo command.
Just nothing to help.
Vampire Rain, I do not like that game. The only reason why I got it was because of all the vampires. And a little bit of the preschool of the characters. Gameplay sucks so much ass. Mainly because of how freaking hard it was. It was completable. I don't think they were allowed to release a game if you can't complete it. Oh, there's one game that was... There's one game that I have that unless you update it to 1.2, it's impossible to get past a certain part of the game. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Yep. In fact, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines was in fact the first game to be made. They used the Valve source engine, but because the Valve source engine wasn't completed at that time, it's more of a beta version of the engine. It doesn't have all the actual, all the source engine's abilities. In fact, if that game had been released with the full source engine, the company that made it probably wouldn't have gone under. Yep. In fact, after it went under, a few of the developers stayed on. They completed a patch for the game that allowed you to continue. This isn't in this direction. It's a different one. Positive one, so a different one. Oh, what's the time? Oh, should have enough time.
We've been spotted.
Overriding your target. Taking hits. Ready for next target.
Neutralized. Large room. Databases? No. Klystron relays.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
Wow. Yeah, the gift saying that Windows has structural weaknesses is true. In fact,
I'll take it.
Part 2. 1 of 2, or 2 of 2. What were we thinking of? Oh, Battlestar Galactica, the 2003 reimagining. Oh, 2004. But, from my understanding, there's only one set of windows on the Battlestar Galactica, and it's the observation windows right at the front. CIC is directly in the center. Most likely behind layers of armor. Quickly end the video here and start up again.